And what was it that I read? There was a phrase, and it was from a judge. And the judge said, that it is not the obligation of the government of the United States to do anything for the people or to protect the people. It's not the obligation of the government to do that. It is the obligation of the people to guard against the tyrannical government. That's what he said. And although I don't like what he said, I think he's 100% right. You and I have an obligation to do something. You know, if we sit here and we don't participate, number one, I don't think we can complain. And number two, I think we're going to get what we deserve. You know, we can't afford to do this. This time right now in 2008, and this month is July, or just a little bit before July 4th, this is a most interesting time in our society. And you know what? I think I said that wrong. This is a dangerous time. Things are happening here. You know, gas at $4 and $4.50 a gallon. Talk about food shortages. Talk about riots and martial law and all kinds of things happening. We've got a vice president that has had his Social Security, not Social Security, his Secret Service extended for 6 additional months after he leaves office. Why is that? You know, we have a vice president that has moved his residence to Dubai. What's that about? You know, do these things tell you something? This is the United States of America. I want justice and liberty for all. I want freedom. I want liberty. I want innocence until proven guilty. Because, you know, I'm sorry to tell you, you taught me these things in school, in grade school, and now I found out what they mean. And now I also found out that I don't have them, and now I want them. We should not be afraid of our government. Our government should be afraid of us. They should respect us. And this is not to say that we're going to go kill people. I don't advocate that, you know. But I'm saying, look, we run the government. We operate the government. It's not the judges and the police that tell us what to do. Because let's be frank with each other. If tomorrow murder were legal, would you go murder people? No, you wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Because we recognize that that's morally wrong. I don't need laws to conduct myself. In many instances, I don't need the police and I don't need judges, you know. If drugs are legal tomorrow, I'm not taking drugs. If you want to, please go right ahead. That's okay with me, right? We are free. And you have to acknowledge your freedom and sometimes even take it. I don't have a right to tell you what color of shirt to wear or how to wear it or what to do. And neither does anybody else. But you have to understand this about the law. If I'm a police officer and I say to you, well, you need to do this and you need to do that and you have to go do this and do this. If I do not say, no, I don't, then I have given him jurisdiction over me. The law says that when you don't object, then you agree. Only those two conditions exist. You can object and you can say no and we can act on that basis. But if you don't say that, you must be in agreement with me. So if you go into court and the judge says, okay, well, you were speeding and you owe $900 and you say, oh, can I have payments? Can I have extension? Can I do traffic court? You've just agreed. You can also go and say, no, I don't agree to the contract. Our courts are what you call equity courts. Maybe some would call them admiralty maritime courts. This is another aspect of criminal jurisdiction that you should be concerned with in the Constitution. You know, I need to do a video on Ron Paul because God bless him, you know. He brought out a lot of stuff about the Constitution, which is really great. If you saw his debate on NBC, not that I'm a particular advocate, you know, but he was talking about Iraq and he told John McCain, hey, you know, the terrorists are over here because we're over there. You know, I can tell you now, I saw parachutes. Did you see the movie Red Dawn with Patrick Swayze? You know, if I see parachutes coming out of the sky and it's a foreign government, you know, I don't care if I'm 50, 60, or 70, I'm grabbing the nearest rifle and I'm going after them because I'm going to protect my country. You know, we need to do that now because I want to remind you of something. You know who Nikita Khrushchev was? You know who that was? A former premier of the USSR? Nikita Khrushchev was said to have made the following statement. As he took his shoe off and banged on the conference room table, he said about us, the United States, we will conquer you from within without one shot ever having been fired. He is supposed to have said that. And ladies and gentlemen, I suggest to you that he has won. He has done exactly that. And right now, at this very moment, maybe it's possible for you and I to still win or to defeat him. But not for much longer. If you pay attention to this country, things are happening. Serious things are happening. And if we're ever going to get out of them, we need somebody that's honest, somebody that has integrity, and not just me. Because let me tell you this: when I win as governor, it's not just going to be me that'll walk in that door. I have hundreds of people that think like I do will be walking in that door with me. And if on day 2 I'm assassinated, I have 10 other people that'll step into my place in the same area. We're thinking, we're planning. I'd like to do this thing, but I very much need your help. So if you like this video, send it to your friends. If you can help in any way whatsoever, maybe a way they're not even thinking of, I'd love to hear about it. Go to the website, www.texasgovernor2010. Look at the comments, look at the email, look at some of the articles. Donate if you can. If you know somebody that can donate $10 million, send their phone number to me. Call them up, introduce them. What can we do? With your help, we can do this thing. If Ron Paul can make $20 million in one day, so can we. Let's win. Thanks.